It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the Dolphins' creative quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Dolphins and the Chiefs, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact. And not only that, he's able to hot-foot it downfield for good yardage.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down and want to be a gain of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Holding, offense.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
Second down.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 21 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
The pass caught by Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3-0 after one on EA. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have a 1st down at about the 20.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hall again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
Option play, here's Hall. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They run it with Hall off the option, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Hall on a give up the middle. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. This taken in at the goal line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Okay, great.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Straight ahead is Hall. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hall again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yeah. Themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun and able to get this to the 31.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That's a good quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll begin by running the option. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here taken in by Knox. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground. Hall. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hall again on second down. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 9. 125 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Holding offense.
right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Option play, here's Hall. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 14-10, 33 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance. That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this